Let's make sure we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on one second. All right. Let's make sure everything's all copacetic. Good morning, good morning, good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, everybody.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Give me 1 second, ladies and gents. Ooh, 1 second. 1 second. All right. Let's see here. Boom, right there. And boom, right there. All right, make sure everything's looking good. Everything's looking good. Let's see. All right. Okay. Getting everything all set up. How's everybody doing today? Hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. It's Friday?
It's Friday.
Oh, it's Friday.
Yep.
Okay.
All day.
Huh. I don't know why. For some reason, I thought it feels like a Thursday, but it's not a Thursday. It's a Friday. Huh. All right. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, relaxing day. Hope everything's going your way. You know what I mean? All right. Let's check out x.com, aka Twitter. Let's make sure that's going on. All right. Yes, that is working properly. There we go. All right. Bop right there. All right. Let's make sure Twitch is working. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Twitch is working. Audio's working properly. Good. All right. We're looking good. We are like speed, ladies and gentlemen. Speed. Yes, sir. All right. Okay. Let's get all the announcements out. Let's get all the announcements out and ready to go. Bing right there. Bing right there. All right. There we go. All right. Beautiful. Yes, sir. All right. Let's get everything. Bless you, Grandma. Yes. Mama Money just sneezed in the other room, so bless you, Grandma. Yeesh. All right. Let's see here. Let's get everything set up. Let's get the announcements out. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys had a wonderful day yesterday. I hope you guys are having an even better day today. And I hope you guys have a way better day and a restful, nice weekend tomorrow and all that good stuff. And then we back at it again with the hustle. You know what I mean? The hustle. The hustle never ends, ladies and gentlemen. Nah. We don't do none of that. Nah. All right, give me a second, ladies and gents. Get this sent out. Bop right there. All right. There we go. Get all that set up. Bop right there. All right. Let's get this intro started, all right?
Let's do that.
Yes. All right. All right. What's up, guys? It's Double Nicks, and welcome to another episode of Microcap Mornings. I am your host with the most. They call me DBL Nicks in the house, aka the Rainmaker. And I am here with the lovely Serengeti specialist herself. She likes to hang around the tall weeds and the high trees and the low seas, hitting them high knees, sometimes 2 cups of coffee. Other times she likes to jet ski. Other times she gets shot out the cannon and she goes, wee! Other times she likes to go to Arby's and watch videos of puppies and kitties. I got a text that says, "Thank you, Petunia." You're welcome. Got that from Mama Money. I guess I don't know. All right. Anyways, where was I? Where was I? At the Arby's. Arby's. Watching videos of puppies and kitties.
There you go.
Yes, and then of course you throw in the stock market. She will find them A, B, C, D's. Other times she will find the runners like ASNS CHR and XELB. We call her DBL Moms.
Hey!
All right, say hello to the people, DBL Moms.
Hello to the people. Give you a mom.
Yes, sir. All right, that's what I like to hear. So, yeah, that's what we got going on, ladies and gentlemen. That is what we got going on today. And today is a new day. Yes, sir. It's a new day. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Remember to share.
Because sharing is caring, ladies and gentlemen. Sharing is caring. And, of course, if you want access to our private Discord, link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So, be sure to check that out. We pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We are just made different, and the early bird gets the cash, the moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you.
Big bucks.
All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, we actually did a video today as well. We made quite a few calls today. So, we did a video today on the stock ASNS. It ran up a nice 89%, right there. ASNS. All right, we got another stock right here. CHR. That one ran up a nice 63%. All right, that's what we got going on right there. All right, what else we got? Here? It says XELB did a video on XELB last night. XELB, all right, did a video on that last night. And that stock ran up a nice 61%. There we go. And then, of course, we called GIPR. That stock ran up a nice 39%, ladies and gentlemen, 39%. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are just made different, and the early bird gets the cash. All right, let me just get a drink of water here, and we will get started right away. Yes, sir. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to the first 100. Come on now.
100.
All right. Ooh. That's some good water. Anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what we got going on here. Let's take a look at ASNS first. ASNS. All right. ASNS did have a nice move. It is currently above the VWAP as of now. A little bit, it's kind of starting to collapse onto the VWAP as the 9 EMA kind of converges with a little bit, but can it potentially bounce off the VWAP? We'll see. We shall see. Right now, let's get the graffiti pencil activated right over here. Bop, right there. Had a bit of an A to B, B to C, C to D right there. And then afterwards, just a little bit of boom, a little bit of a descending wedge over there. So needs to bounce off the VWAP. Still above the VWAP as of now. Needs to bounce off the VWAP and break that descending wedge for it to be somewhat schmexy to mya. So ASNS needs to bounce off the VWAP and break the descending wedge for it to be somewhat schmexy to mya. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 100. Share party. Yes, sir. All right. So let's get a share party going. Let's get to the first 100, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. All right. KIDZ came in. KIDZ. All right. Let's take a look over here. Let's take a look, ladies and gentlemen. All right. KIDZ had a bit of an ABCD pattern right here. So you had a bit of an A to B, B to C, C to D. Bop, right there. So you got that going on right there. That is what we got going on. KIDZ, ABCD pattern. Yes. ABCD pattern. Ran up 44% right there. So KIDZ has that going on right there. However, it is moving on low volume. And by low volume, I mean the float is 13 million. Volume is 12 million. So we're actually, no, it's now 13 million to 13 million. So you got that going on right there. So it's pretty much looks already like it's going to pass the volume is going to pass the float. So you got that going on for KIDZ. Right now, it is currently on an ABCD pattern, moving up. Can it remain friends with the trend? We will have to see, ladies and gentlemen. We got to see. We got to see. So let's take a look at CHR in the meantime. CHR. All right, so CHR, let's get some support and resistance on CHR over here. Bop, right here. Right over Mya. Right, over Mya and over Mya. All right, so we got that going on right there. All right, so we got support at the 17-cent line. Actually, no, the 18-cent line. That's where the support is. Has to break through 19 cents, then 20 cents, then 22 cents. And the VWAP is at 19 cents as well for it to be so much maxi tumya. So has to break 19 cents. So it is below the VWAP right now. As of now, it looks like it's trying to curl its way up to the VWAP. So can it curl? Maybe. We'll have to see, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, though, it is forming a bit of a top tail. We don't like the top tails, DBL moms. We like the bottom tails, right? Bottom tails. Yes, sir. All right. So CHR currently needs volume to curl past the VWAP. Yes, needs volume to curl past that VWAP, ladies and gentlemen. So we got that going on right there. ASTC. Let's take a look at that one. Ooh, very choppy, very choppy, very choppy, consolidated, but it did break through the VWAP just now. It broke through the VWAP. However, ASTC, it has a 1 million float, 1 million volume, so it's 1-to-1 right now in terms of float to volume ratio right there. So you got a little bit. It looks like it could potentially form a flat top, possible flat top breakout. Maybe we'll see what happens. But right now, it's one of those stocks where it's kind of just peeking over the VWAP right now. So it's going to have to break through that pennant for it to be so much maxi tumya. So ASTC peeking over the VWAP. Yes. Needs to break the pennant. Yes. All right. So you got that going on right there. That's what ASTC needs to do right there. ELPW. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 200 people, by the way. ELPW on a bit of an uptrend right now. On a bit of an uptrend. Bop right there. So you got that going on right there. Bit of a heavy float, though, on it. Float is 31 million. Volume is 8 million. So it is moving up on some very low volume right now. ELPW. Let's take a look over here. Bop. ELPW moving up on low volume. Can it curl? Actually, can it remain friends with the trend, not curl? Friends with the trend. It's still on the uptrend, ladies and gentlemen. It is still on the uptrend. How high is it, DBL Moms? Can you check? Can you check and see? It could be moving on news as well.
Is at 33% at 43 cents.
Yes, 33%. Let me see some news. Let me see if they got news. Do they got news?
Let's take a look at the news.
The news. Okay. All right. Do they have any news?
I don't see news.
Nope. Nothing. All right. No, nothing in terms of news, but it is moving. Has a bit of a up now. It's forming a bit of a top tail. We don't like the top tails, DBL Moms. We like the bottom tails, so we'll see what happens there. Yes, let's take a look at XELB. XELB. All right. So, XELB. All right. Has a bit of a ABCD pattern over here. Let's see. Bop right there. All right. All right. Not even the ABCD, actually. It just has a pennant right here. Then, like, curls off the pennant right there. Bop. All right. Then has another pennant right over Mya. Boom. Boom. All right. And kind of just has a bit of a downtrend going on over Mya. So, has to break the downtrend. Fell below the VWAP as well. So, XELB needs to break the downtrend and break through that VWAP as well. So, needs to break the downtrend and the VWAP. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 300, ladies and gentlemen. 300. Yes, sir. All right. All right. So let's get that going right there. XELB needs to break that. Needs to break that downtrend, and then has to break through the VWAP for it to be so much maxi tumya. All right. In the meantime, let's see what we got going on over here. What we got. All right. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we got going on. All right. Hold on. Yeesh. Let's see here. What are some other stonks they got going on? Someone said QCLS. QCLS. We'll take a look at QCLS. QCLS. All right. Little bit consolidated. Has a bit of a double top over here as well, so you got to keep an eye on that. But it looks like it's a little low on the volume right now. Looks a little low on the volume, but it is consolidating on the VWAP as of now. So QCLS consolidating around the VWAP right now. QCLS consolidating on the VWAP. Yes. So it needs some volume for it to be so much maxi tumya. Yes. And it looks like that double top is being tested a little bit, but we'll have to see what goes on. So yeah, that's what we got going on right there. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 300. Yeesh. Someone said RGTI. All right, RGTI a little heavy in terms of price. But it's okay. It's $37 per share, which is a little heavy to me, but all right. Was a little bit consolidated on the VWAP as well. But it has since curled a little bit off the VWAP right over Mya. Bop, right there. So we got that going on right there. Oh, yeesh. All right. So, RGTI. Trying to curl off the consolidation on the VWAP. So that's what they got going on right there. For that. All right. Let's take a look at RUM. Somebody asked for RUM. All right. Where's the rum? The rum's gone. Yeah, RUM. RUM. All right, bet.
It's gotta be a little.
Why is the rum gone? No. It's apparently it's Rumble. But
oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I was thinking about
Pirates of the Caribbean, where they or the Caribbean, where they basically she set all the rum on fire to like make a little message. It's like, why is the rum gone? And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out our 4-day trial for our real-time alerts and scanners for only $9.99. Link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. We pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We are just made different, and the early bird gets the cash, the moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you. Yes. But I will say there were times during the movies there when Captain Jack Sparrow was a total mood. Okay. not with the rum thing, but just a mood. Like, yeah, bro was a total vibe. Yes. RUM currently needs to break the pennant over here for it to be so much maxi tumya. Yesh. RUM needs to break the pennant right there. Yes, sir. Someone said, well, actually, let's take a look at ELPW now. ELPW, I'll take a look at that next thing that somebody asked me for. Later, somebody asked me for QBTS. I'm going to take a look at it a little later. Right now, ELPW currently curled. It's still curling its way on up here. Still friends with the trend right there. So you got that going on right there. ELPW. Let me see how it's going right there. It's still moving up on low volume. Remains friends with the trend. Yeesh. So we got that going on right there. That's what we got going on right there. Yes, sir. All right. All right. KDK just came in. KDK. Let's see what that's doing. Oh my. Okay, that one's moving up a little bit. Moving up on. Well, the float is unknown at this time, but the volume is 350K. So we got that going on right there. So I'm going to say it's moving up on some low volume, because 350K in the grand scheme of things is pretty low in terms of volume. We look more towards the millions, but KDK is moving upward on low volume right now. So we'll see what goes on here. Bop right there. KDK moving up on low volume. Let's get some support and resistance lines over here on this stock. Let's get some support and resistance lines. Bop right here. Oh, hold on. Let me zoom out a little bit. All right. Bop and bop right there. Okay. So we got that going on, ladies and gentlemen. That is what we got going on. All right. So currently we got support at 791. Needs to break through 820 for it to be so much Mexi to Mya. Currently, though, KDK remains friends with the trend, ladies and gents. It remains friends with the trend. So we got that going on right there. Yesh. KDK moving up on low volume, but remains friends with the trend. Yeesh. All right. So, yeah, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get a share party going. Let's get to 600. Let's get to 600. Let's get to 600. Yes, sir. Anything with eyeballs, share. Yes, sir. All right. So, QBTS. Someone wanted me to check out QBTS, so let's take a look at QBTS. D-Wave Quantum. Okay, a little bit consolidated along the VWAP, trying to curl up a little bit. The 9EMA and the VWAP are kind of sort of slightly diverging a little bit, but really there's not much divergence there. So QBTS kind of consolidated on the VWAP right there. So QBTS consolidated on the VWAP. Yeesh. So we got that going on right there. That's what we got going on. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 600. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out the 4-day trial for the real-time alerts and scanners for only $9.99. Link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. We pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We are just made different, and the early bird gets the cash. And if you actually check it out and click that link down below, you will actually end up getting access to this wonderful scanner that we use right over here on the left side of the screen for all day. All right. Of course, you will also get access to the newsroom over here with all sorts of hyperlinks, little synopsis on what's going on in the stock market, as well as within the articles. You get a little small synopsis there. You even get hyperlinks for both of these, for both the Market Movers scanner and, of course, for the newsroom. You get these hyperlinks. You basically click on them and you get all sorts of information on the stocks that have to do with the news and have to do with the scanner at just the touch of a button. It's a wonderful research app. Very, very good. You get a bunch, and also to top it off, you get access to the ticker tape, right? Where it basically is like a nice little scanner that shows off all the stocks currently moving and all that good stuff right there. And yeah, you also get access to a wonderful, wonderful community of people. So yeah, that's what you get going on right there. So let's see what we got here. RVYL. RVYL was moving quite a bit these past couple of days. So right now it's on a bit of a choppy uptrend, but it's okay. That is perfectly a-okay right here. Let's show you this right here. Bop had a bit of a double top. All right, bop, bop. There we go. Had a bit of a descending wedge, curled up off that descending wedge right there, and is now moving its way on upward right there. Boom. All right, so that's what we got going on. It is currently above the VWAP right now, so that's good. Curling off the descending wedge right there. You all right, DBL moms? Yeesh. She's got a bit of a cold. So a little bit of a cold. It's okay. It's all right. We'll get you some tea. After this. All right. RVYL currently curling up off the descending wedge on low volume because the float is 26 million, volume is 6 million, so it is moving up on some low volume. It is above the VWAP though, so you got that going on right there. That's what you got going on. Yes sir. All right, so what else we got over here? Let's see. Somebody wanted to look at OPEN. Yes, the fan favorite. Yes, the fan favorite. Yes. OPEN. Let's see what they got going on. Very. Nope. Nope. Lot of consolidation and very low volume. Very consolidated and a lot of low volume. It's barcoding. OPEN. Lots of consolidation. Needs serious volume. Yes, needs some serious volume for it to be so much maxi tumya. Yes, let's continue on. ASNS. Let's go back to ASNS. ASNS. All right. Let's see what we got there. ASNS currently curling off that little descending wedge a little bit, a teeny tiny bit, and consolidating off of it just to, just a little bit of movement off the descending wedge. Bop right there. So you got that going on. Little curl off the descending wedge. So you got that there. ASNS. Tiny, no, little curl off the descending wedge. Descending wedge. Yesh. So you got that going on right there. Boom, right there. All right. So. Alrighty. Ooh, right there. Ooh, I just stretched. That was a good stretch too. Did you hear the look? Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one right there. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 800. 800, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to 800. Yes, sir. Yeesh. And of course, let's check out the BNAI right there, ladies and gentlemen. All right. It looks like we are had a little tiny baby ABCD, little baby one right there. Little A to B, B to C, C to D right there. Bop right there. And then also bit of a descending wedge, bop right there. All right. Boom. Has that going on. All right. ABCD had a bit of a descending wedge. Needs to break the VWAP for it to be so much maxi tumya. BNAI. Yeesh. Needs to break the descending wedge for it to be so much maxi tumya. Yes. And also needs to break the volume as well. And the VWAPA. And the VWAPA. Yeesh. Needs to break both of those things for it to be so much maxi tumya. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 900. 900. Come on now, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. Yeah. Let's get to 900. All right. So let me actually get some support resistance lines on BNAI. BNAI. Hold on. There we go. That's what I want right there. All right. Let's get a little bit of support. Boom. Resistance. Boom. All right. So now you got support and resistance right there. So you got support at 34 cents, 40 cents, 44 cents, and 46 cents. Has a bit of a double bottom going on over here at the 48-cent mark as well. So can it potentially curl? Maybe. We'll see what happens. It's currently breaking through 49 cents right now, which is a resistance line. Has to break through 53 cents. The VWAP is at 52 cents. Then has to break through 53 cents and then 59 cents for it to really be so much maxi tumya. So again, currently as of now, it is at 49 cents. 49 cents. It's testing the 49-cent resistance line over here. Then after that, has to break through the VWAP at 52 cents, then 53 cents, then the 59-cent resistance right over here for it to really be so much maxi tumya, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it needs to do for it to be so much maxi tumya. Let's see what else we got going on. What else we got over here? OVID. Someone asked for OVID. Let's take a look. All right, OVID moving on some low volume, bit of consolidation going on currently as of now. So let's get the pennant over here. Bop right there. Has a bit of a pennant going on. Boom. All right. So we got that going on right there. That is what we got going on. OVID currently has a bit of a pennant. Needs to break that pennant. OVID. It broke through the VWAP though. Broke the VWAP. Needs to break the pennant. Yeesh. So they got that going on right there. Yes, sir. All right. Let's get let's get the support resistance lines on over here. Bop and bop right there. All right, so we got support at the $2 mark over here. All right, currently trying to break through currently broke through the VWAP at 204. It's now 205. Needs to break 216 and then 341 for it to really be so much mexy to meow. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that's what we got going on right there. That's what we got going on right there. All right. So what else we got? What else we got? Let's see here. All right. While this is trying to break the pennant, it is testing the pennant right now and testing the VWAP OVID. So let's see what goes on there. But OVID was moving on some low volume, had a very heavy float as well. Float was 60 million, which is very heavy in terms of float. Volume is 26 million, so we'll have to see what goes on there. It's moving on some low volume as well. Let's take a look at DFLI. DFLI. Let's see here. Boom, right there. All right, moving off it's consolidating a little bit and then kind of sort of slightly moving off the VWAP. So we'll see what happens there. Let's see, right there and right there. So little bit of a curlage there, a little bit of a curlage. So we'll see what goes down. We shall see. We shall see. DFLI, yes. DFLI trying to curl off the VWAP. There's like an attempt there, but you know, we'll see what happens. All right. So there you go, DFLI. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 1,000 people. Let's get to 1,000. Come on now. Come on now. All right, CHR. Let's take a look at CHR again. How's CHR doing, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, yeah. Looks like it's trying to curl a little bit. It was on a bit of a downtrend earlier, a little bit of a descending wedge here. Hold on, let me get the graffiti pencil activated. All right, a little bit of a descending wedge right over Mya, and it looks like it's curling up right over Mya for it to be so much mexy to Mya. It needs to break through that VWAP, though, so it has to break through the 19-cent mark. So it looks like it's trying to curl right there. CHR trying to curl off the descending wedge, needs to break the VWAP right there. So CHR curling off the descending wedge, needs to break the VWAP. Yes. For it to be so much mexy to Mya. Yes, yes, yes. So, we got that going on right there. That is what we got going on. All right. Yes. Needs to remain friends with the trend as well. So, we'll see what happens there. BNAI. All right, BNAI still trying to break that descending wedge right there. Again, needs to break that descending wedge and the VWAP for it to be so much mexy to Mya. So BNAI trying to break the descending wedge, needs to break VWAP. Yes. So it's trying to do that right now. So we'll see what happens there. We shall see what happens. XELB, XELB. All right. Let's get that. Let's get a share party going, by the way. Let's get that share party going. Let's get to 1,100 people. Let's get to 1,100. Looks like XELB is trying to curl off the downtrend a little bit. So we'll see what happens there. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out our 4-day trial for the real-time alerts and scanners for only $9.99. Link to join is in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out, because we pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We are just made different, folks. Just made different, and the early bird gets the cash, the moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you. Yeah, big bucks, big bucks. Yes, yes. All right, so we got that going on right there. All right. So, yeesh. So we got that going on there. XELB currently trying to curl off the downtrend, needs to break the VWAP. All right. So let's see. XELB curling off the downtrend a bit. Needs to break the VWAP for it to be so much mexy to Mya. XELB. All right. Let's see. Currently trying to curl, though, so we'll see what goes on there. We shall see what goes on. Yes, sir. You're all right. Yeesh, 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 yeesh. All right, all right, all right, all right. So, we got that going on right there. That is what we got going on. Yeesh. So, let's see what else we got going on here. QCLS, QCLS. Let's see what we got going on here. QCLS. Yeesh. There we go. All right, all right, all right. So let's see what's going on with QCLS. Currently, QCLS is still a bit consolidated. Trying to move away from the VWAP a little bit, but is still a bit consolidated on the VWAP right now. So QCLS still consolidated off the VWAP, trying to bounce off. Yeesh. So you got that going on right there. Let's get a share party going. Let's get a share party going. Share party. Yes, sir. All right. So we got that going on right there. Woo-wee. Yeesh. Yeesh, 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 quite. Yes, quite. QCLS, somebody said. Yeah. So QCLS is doing its thing right there. All right, ASTC. Let's see what ASTC is doing. ASTC looks like it's still trying. It looks like it's still caught in that pennant right there. Yeah. Still caught in that pennant. Needs to break through the pennant and the VWAP. Yeah, needs to break that pennant and VWAP. Yeah. So ASTC needs to break the pennant and VWAP. Yeesh. Yeah, she needs to do all that stuff for it to be so much maxi to me. Yeesh. Rum! RUM. Let's check out RUM. Why is the rum gone?
I don't know, is it?
I burnt it. I had to send something to the fleet. I had to send a beacon to the fleet. But why is the rum gone? Why is the rum gone? He seems like a sad child.
You still haven't told me why the rum's gone. There's no excuse for this.
He didn't care about that. Bro would have rather been on that stranded island with the rum, man. Jeez. All right. RUM trying to curl off the pennant right now. Curling off the pennant just a little bit. Needs to remain friends with the trend. Curled up, it poked up above the VWAP as well. So RUM poking up. Peeking up above the VWAP and curled off the pennant a bit. Yeesh. So, yeesh. That's what we got going on right there. Currently, though, it is peeking off. It's curled up above the VWAP right now, and it just peaked above the VWAP just a bit, and is currently trying to curl off the pennant. So we got that going on right there. That's what we got going on. Yes, sir. All right, what else we got here? DFLI. Yes, DFLI. Yes. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 1,500. Come on now. 1,500. Yes, sir. You're all right. So now DFLI still on the uptrend a bit. Yes, sir. Still climbing its way on up. DFLI. Yes. DFLI still climbing its way on up. Yeesh. DFLI still climbing its way on up right now. Still friends with the trend. Dragonfly has been moving quite a bit as of late, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit. It's been moving quite a bit. You know, just so you guys know, I mean, it's been moving quite a bit. I've been seeing it like almost every day of the week, you know?
Yeah.
So we got that going on right there. That is what we got going on. Yeesh. So, yeah. That's what we got going. Yeah. DFLI climbing its way on up. I love it. All right. Hey, could never hate on it. Can never hate on that. BNAI. All right, BNAI curling curling off the double bottom over here and the descending wedge. So BNAI curling off the descending wedge and double bottom needs to break that VWAP still. BNAI curling off the descending wedge and the double bottom needs to break the VWAPA. Yesh. For it to be somewhat schmexy to meow. Yesh, 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 yesh. All right, let's see what we got here. ELPW, ELPW. All right. All right, all right, all right. Like my name was Matthew McConaughey. All right, all right, all right. Let's get that. All right, it's got a descending wedge forming on ELPW right now. Needs to break the VWAP in the descending wedge for it to be somewhat schmexy to meow. So ELPW needs to break the descending wedge and the VWAPA. Yesh. Yesh, 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 yesh. ELPW. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, so let's get a share party going, by the way. Let's get to 1600. 1600. Yesh. So, yeah, that's what we got going on right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right, let's see here. All right. So, we just did ELPW. Let's take a look at ASTC. ASTC. All right. Still on the bit. It's still trying to make that flat top breakout be a thing. Let's see what goes on. Still consolidated though in that pennant ish. So we still need some volume there. ASTC still consolidated within the pennant. Yes, needs to break that pennant, ladies and gentlemen. Needs to break that pennant for it to be so much Mexi to meow. Need some volume. Need some volume, ladies and gentlemen. Volume. Volume. RVYL. RVYL. Let's see what they're doing. RVYL had a bit of a double top over here. Had a bit of a double top bop right here. A little bit of a double top bop and bop right there. All right. Also had another double top right over Mya. Could potentially be a head and shoulders if it's not careful. So right now, that's what they got going on. That is what they got going on. RVYL needs to break this descending wedge right over Mya. Mya. All right. Mya. Yeesh. Needs to break that. Yes, RVYL needs to break the descending wedge. Yeesh. RVYL needs to break the descending wedge. Yeesh. That's what's got going on. That's what's got going on right there. Okay. Yeesh. Yeesh. So let's get a share party going, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 1700. Come on now. Come on now. Yes, sir. All right. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out our 4-day trial for the real-time alerts and scanners for $9.99 to get access to our beautiful scanners, our beautiful newsroom, and our wonderful community, as well as our amazing stock ticker tape. Link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. We pick a lot of bangers a lot of times. We are just made different, and the early bird gets the cash, the moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you. So that's what we got going on right there. That is what we got going on. All right. All right, all right, all right. So it looks like RVYL is trying to curl a little bit, actually, off the descending wedge here. See? A little bit of curlage. So RVYL trying to curl off the descending wedge. We'll see what happens. Trying to curl off the descending wedge. Bop, right there. Boom. All right, wonderful.
ASNS high day test.
Ooh, ASNS high day test. All right. Yesh. All right. Ooh, looks like it's forming a bit of an ABCD as well. So it curled up a little bit. Hold on. Let's get rid of this little line over here. We don't need that line. That's not relevant no more. All right. It's got a bit of an A to B, B to C, C to D. Right there. Take a look at that. All right. ASNS currently has a bit, could potentially be forming a double top as well, but it is trying to do a higher day test. Let's get some support resistance lines going on over here. Had a bit of an ABCD line over here, so let's see. ASNS, high of day test, ABCD pattern. Yeesh. So you got that going on. Let's get some support and resistance lines on here. Let's get some support and resistance lines right over Mya. All right. So we got support over Mya, resistance over Mya right there. So it's got support at 63 cents, resistance at 71 cents. So it has to break that 71 cent mark for it to really be so much maxi to Mya. Looks like it could potentially be forming a double top at the 68 cent mark. So it needs to surpass 68 cents and then break through 71 cents for it to really be so much maxi to Mya. So right now it's testing the high a day. We shall see what happens. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 1900. Yeah, let's get to 1900, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. All right. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Just need to get a drink of some water. Some water here. Let me get a sec. Yeesh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. I'm back. Yeesh. So, currently, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing our thing here, chilling right now. It is now 9:07. It is now 9:07, ladies and gentlemen. See, we got that going now right there. Let's take a look at RGTI. RGTI, that is a stunk that was requested. Let's take a look. RGTI. All right, still consolidated on the VWAP. Needs to break this little baby pennant right over Mya. Needs to break that pennant. A little bit consolidated. RGTI. All right. RGTI still consolidated above the VWAPA. Yeesh. So that's what we got going on there. Yeesh. All right. Hold on. All right. Let's get a share party going, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 2,000. 2,000, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. So, ASNS. Let's take a look at ASNS. ASNS. All right. Currently trying once again to do a high test. It is now up 86%. The highest percentage point it was at was 89. So let's see what it goes to. Let's see what happens with it right now. ASNS once again testing the high. So let's see what we got going on here. ASNS once again testing the high. Yeesh. All right. Yes, sir. So ASNS currently testing the high right there. Curling off the VWAP. The 9 EMA is trying to curl off the VWAP a little bit. So We got that going on right there. That is what we got going on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. CHR. CHR. Let's see what CHR is doing. Let's see. CHR had a bit of an uptrend, then formed another pennant over here. Another little descending wedge. Needs to break that descending wedge right there for it to really be so much maxi to mya. CHR. There we go. So, yeah, CHR needs to break the descending wedge. Yesh. Yesh. And again, also needs to break that VWAP as well, but for now, just needs to break the descending wedge. And then after that, it's got to break the VWAP. So we'll see what happens there. We shall see what happens. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 2,100 people. 2,100. Yes, be sure to check out the 4-day trial, by the way, for the real-time alerts and scanners. Only $9.99. Link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. Already called ASNS. Ran up 89%. Did a video on that today on our YouTube. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on that, by the way, because that is at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money, because we actually did a video on ASNS today. We called it privately for our private Discord. All right, which again, you can join that by clicking the link down below. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So we called it for our private Discord. Ran up a nice 89%, ladies and gentlemen. Did a video on that today as well after we called it for our private Discord. And yeah, it ran up a nice 89% so far. So yeah, that's what they got going on right there. We called CHR, which ran up 63%. Called XELB, which ran up 61%. Actually called that private, for our private Discord as well. We called all these for our private Discord. We called that one for our private Discord. Then we made a video on it last night. All right. And yeah, be sure to check that out as well. Because
Check out the YouTube.
Yesh.
Set those notifications. Ring that bell to not miss anything.
Yes, be sure to ring that bell icon to not miss a single thing, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to ring that bell icon and not miss a single thing on the YouTubes. And of course, you could, yes, we also called GIPR, which was 39%. 39%, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, you could also find us on our X.com, aka Twitter, at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money. Yes, sir. You can find us on our Twitch at Coaching Money.
At Coaching Money.
At Coaching Money. You can find us on our Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Coaching Money.
At Coaching Money.
At Coaching Money. And you can find us on our TikTok, Tiki Taki, aka the Tac Tac. Yes, you can find us there at DBL Nicks.
At DBL Nicks.
At DBL NICKS, and the screen name is Coach Nick Money. Yes, so that's what we had going on right there. That is what we had going on. But yes, right now, currently CHR needs to break that descending wedge, needs to break that VWAP for it to really be so much maxi to mya. Otherwise, it's just you know what I mean? That's what they got going on right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see here. XELB. Let's see what XELB is up to. XELB. Yeesh. All right. Hold on. It's being a pain in the butt. Give me 1 second. All right. XELB. There it is. XELB currently consolidated. Now has a bit of a pennant right there. Has a bit of a pennant. Boom, right there. XELB. XELB needs to break the pennant. And the VWAPA. Yeesh. XELB needs to break the pennant and the VWAPA for it to be so much maxi to mya. Yes. So let's get a share party going. Let's get to 2,300. 2,300. Yeesh. Yeesh. That's how it's done right there. Yes, sir. OVID. OVID. How's that one doing right there? OVID still a bit consolidated at the moment. Still needs to break that pennant and break that VWAP, OVID. All right. OVID still needs to break the pennant and the VWAP. Yeesh. So there you go. There you have it right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Give me just a second, ladies and gentlemen. Just 1 second. 1 second. Ooh, that was some good water. All right. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 2,400.
2400.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. All right. So, OVID still needs to break the pennant. Needs to break the VWAP. Broke through the VWAP just now. OVID. Let's see what we got going on over here. Mm-hmm. 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 OVID broke the VWAP. Needs to break the pennant. Mm-hmm. Yeesh. Yes, broke through the VWAP. Mm-hmm. Needs to break that pennant for it to be so much Mexi to me. Yes, it is. It's breaking that pennant. It's testing the pennant. It is testing the pennant. Has to hold above the $2 mark. Has to hold above 204, which is a VWAP, and has to break through 216 and then 241 for it to really be so much Mexi to me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. SMX. SMX. Mm-hmm. Moving up on low volume right there. So SMX. Hello, Parabolic. Hello. How can I help you? Yeesh. SMX moving up on low volume. Needs volume, ladies and gentlemen. Needs volume. All right, but SMX is moving its way on up. Moving on up to the big time. Moving on up. Yeesh. So right now it's moving up, and then you jinxed it, DB Moms, because now, yeah, it is a very heavy floated stock. So it's got a 12 million float, 5 million volume. So yeah, pretty heavy floated stock. Got that going on right there. It needs to stay friends with the trend though. So SMX above the VWAP, but needs to remain friends with the trend. Yes, SMX above the VWAP needs to remain friends with the trend. Yeesh. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 2,500. Let's get it. Yeesh. All right. Ovid, another heavy float stock. Let's see what's going on with it right now. Still consolidated in the pennant. Yeesh. Still consolidated within that pennant right there. OVID. Still consolidated within the pennant. Yeesh. Yeah, got that going on right there. That's what you got going on. Let's see what we got there. ELPW. All right. Looks like it might try to test the VWAP pretty soon. We'll see what happens here. We shall see what happens. ELPW. All right. Yes, ELPW needs to break the VWAP. Trying to break the descending wedge. Yes. There we go. All right, and let's get a share party going. Let's get to 2,700. 2,700. Yes. Let's get it. Yes. All right. So, CHR. Let's see what CHR is up to. Man. Still needs to break that descending wedge. CHR still needs to break the descending wedge right there. Yes. Still needs to break the descending wedge. Yes. Alright. Let's see what else we got going on while we're here. Alright. Let's see. Another person asked for RGTI again. Let's take a look at RGTI. RGTI. All right. RGTI fell below the VWAP. Fell below the VWAP. Needs to break the descending wedge still. RGTI needs to break the VWAP and the descending wedge. So RGTI needs to break the VWAP and the descending wedge. Yeesh. All right. So, got that going on there. That's what we got going on. All right. QCLS has a 2 million float, 1 million volume, so it is moving up a little bit on a choppy uptrend on low volume, so we'll see what goes on there. All right. Choppy uptrend on low volume right there. So, that's what we got going on there. QCLS, choppy uptrend on low volume. Yeesh. So we shall see what happens there, ladies and gentlemen. We shall see. We shall see. All right. So, yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, let's get a share party going. Let's get to 2,800. 2,800. Yes, and be sure to check out that 4-day trial for the real-time alerts and scanners for only $9.99. Link to join. Yes, for the 4-day trial. Link to join is in the description down below as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. We pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We are just made different, and the early bird gets the cash. The moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks to tell you. Yes, I tell you now. I tell you now. All right. So let's see what else we got here. QBTS, all right, a little expensive, but we'll take a look at that one. QBTS, a little bit expensive, still consolidated, needs to break the VWAP. QBTS, consolidated, needs to break the VWAP. Yeesh. So we got that going on there. That is what we got going on right there. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 2,900. 2,900. Yes, sir. All right. Yeesh. So we got that going on right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Yeesh. Yeesh. Hold on 1 second. Let me see what else we got going on here. Yeesh. Yeesh. Let me see. Right.
Trying to test the high day.
Yeah. Oh, ASNS trying to test the high day. Yeesh. Yeesh. And after that, we shall check rum. ASNS trying to reach the higher day once again. It is once again trying to test the high of day, trying to once again test the high of day. So in A to B, B to C, C to D is a potential. Potential could be potential, possible, maybe. ASNS once again trying to test the high of day. Okay. Test the high of day. Yeesh. So yeah, that's what we got going on right there. Right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 3,000. 3,000. Yes. Even has a bit of a double bottom over here on ASNS. A little bit of a double bottom. Maybe. Yes, sir. 65%, 65 cents right there. Not 65%, 65 cents. 65 cents at that is where the double bottom is. All right, and it looks like it's trying to curl its way on up, make a nice little ABCD pattern. We shall see. Can it break through the high a day? Can it do that? We shall see. We shall see. Yeesh. 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 Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. Up. Hold on. Has another double top over here. I'm watching you. I'm watching you, ASNS. All right. Don't you be doing that now. Hey, I'll get the chancla. I'll get the chancla. You act up. Yeah. 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 All right.
Oh my.
Let's see here. Rum.
Rum.
Why is the rum gone?
That's your favorite today.
That's like the pirate equivalent of where's the lamb sauce?
Really.
It is. Yes, it is. It is exactly that. Yes.
Put a pirate hat on Gordon Ramsay. It's a bad idea.
That would be the most terrifying thing in the world.
Yeah, no.
Rum.
No, in that order, no.
Honestly, I kind of want to see what that would be like. Pirate Gordon Ramsay.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh yes. It's
Who
happening.
wants to see that? Put it in the chat.
Put it in the
Put
chat.
it in the chat.
Hey, look, Pirate Gordon Ramsay sounds awesome to me.
Pirate Gordon Ramsay.
Meanwhile, most people in
hilarious.
therapy, most people in therapy, Pirate Gordon Ramsay doesn't exist. He can't hurt you. Pirate Gordon Ramsay. Where's the rum sauce? Oh God. It's
What
like,
have you done now?
ah yes. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 3,200.
3,200, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Share it with your
Rum.
mom, your dad, your cat, your dog, your sister, your brother. Share.
Yes.
Everybody.
Rum was curling. It was curling off the. Well, curling off the pennant needs volume. Yeesh. Rum curling off the pennant needs volume. Yeesh. Rum. Yep. Yep. Yeesh. All right. Let's see here. ASNS. Let's see how ASNS is doing. It's still trying to do that thing.
It's still trying to do that thing. That thing it does. Okay.
Why you gotta make it weird? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yes, you do hum a lot. A lot of humming. All right. So, all right. BNAI needs to break another pennant right over Mya. Little bit of a pennant over Mya. Needs to try to do that and test the VWAPA. Looks like it's trying to already. BNAI. Yeesh. So let's see what we got here. BNAI. Yeesh. BNAI trying to curl above the VWAPA. Yeesh. All right. Yeesh. 1 second. There we go. All right. So, trying to curl off the pennant over Mya. Yeesh. All right. 1 second. 1 second there. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Got that fixed. All right. There we go. All right. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 3,400. Let's get to 3,400. Yes, sir. All right. So, let's see what we got over here. What else we got? What else we got? All right. QCLS. Let's take a look at QCLS. QCLS. All right. Hold on. It's doing that thing. Yeah, okay, there we go. All right. So, QCLS still on a bit of an uptrend. Actually formed a bit of a pennant, actually. Never mind. Not an uptrend. Pennant, really. It's trying to break through that pennant right now, as a matter of fact. But yes, QCLS needs to break the pennant over here for it to be so much mexy to me. QCLS needs to break the pennant. Curl, baby, curl. Yeesh. And it is now 9:30. 9:30, ladies and gentlemen. 9:30. So we got that going on right there. Oh my, QCLS just curling right now. Shot up like a rocket. Shot up like a rocket, ladies and gentlemen. What else is moving over here? QCLS shot up like a rocket. How high is it? How high is it?
QCLS,
75. Click it.
20%.
Click.
QCLS is 20% up.
Click it. No, you gotta click it. You gotta click it. All right, 24%. Okay. QCLS curled. QCLS curled up and broke the pennant. Yes, broke the pennant. ASTC, what's going on with ASTC? What's going on? Tell me what's going on. I tell you what's going on. Yes. Yeah, well, you know what? I mean, like, that song is just timeless, okay? All right. That song is just timeless. ASTC, how's ASTC doing? Take a look at it. ASTC. 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 Show me. 51%. ASTC curling up off the pennant. ASTC curling off the pennant. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 3,400. 3,400. ASTC. Yeesh. Curling off the pennant. Yeesh. Yeesh. Boom right there, baby. ASTC curling off the pennant right now. Yes, sir. All right. Up 52%. Up 52%.
Yes, sir.
Shot up like a rocket, baby. Like a rocket. Rockets. Yes, sir.
It sure did that.
XELB. Let's see what XELB is doing. XELB. All right. Curling off the pennant there as well. XELB. Curling off that pennant. Yes. Still needs to break the VWAP, but yes. XELB broke the pennant. XELB broke the pennant. Needs to break the VWAPA. Yes. All right, bot right there. All right, GIPR, GIPR, GIPR. Yes. Very consolidated, very much consolidation, a little too much consolidation. Had a bit of a downward trend over here, curled up, and then kind of consolidated, trying to break the VWAP, though. GIPR testing the VWAP as of now. So let's see what goes on here. GIPR testing the VWAP. Yes. Yes. GIPR has 5 million float, 5 million volume. So you got that going on as well. All right. Let's get some support and resistance lines going on over here. Overall, though, it has a bit of a pennant going on here. If you look real close, right over meow, you zoom it out a bit. It is on a pennant right here. Looks like it's trying to break through that pennant a little bit too. So you got that going on. GIPR, GIPR. All right. GIPR needs to break the pennant. Testing the VWAPA. Ooh, ASTC moving. Let's see. ASTC. All right, ASTC's moving up, man. Oh my. Still moving up. Yep. ASTC moving on up. Yes, ASTC moving on up, baby. Yes, sir. All right. And let's get a share party going. Let's get to 3,600. Yes, 3,600, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to 3,600. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So, ASTC, let's get to 3,600, ladies and gents. Watch this. Look at that. Look at that. Come on now. It needs to remain friends with the trend now. It needs to remain friends with the trend. It's pushing up. Yes. Let's get some support resistance lines over here. Don't tease me.
Don't do it.
Noah. All right. Let's see. It's got support at 718. Needs to break 793 for it to really be schmexy to meow. But right now, it needs to stay above that uptrend, ladies and gentlemen. It needs to stay above the uptrend. Yeesh. Yeesh. All right. Woo. Oh, yeah. All right. All right. So. Yeesh. All right. ASTC curling its way on up. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely curling its way on up. Yes, sir. Let's see what else we got. What else we got? What else we got? DFLI. Let's see what we got with DFLI. All right. DFLI has a bit of an ABCD, but also a double top over here. All right. DFLI. No, a little bit of a double top. Needs to break that double top. Yeesh. All right. So let's see here. Bop, bop. Had an ABCD, but needs to break the double top, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's got going on right there. DFLI. DFLI. ABCD pattern needs to break the double top. All right. Bop right there. Got that going on. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 3,700. Be sure to check out the 4-day trial for the real-time alerts and scanners for $9.99. Link to join is in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out, because we pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. You're just made different, and the early bird gets the cash. All right. Yes, we called ASNS, did a video on it today after calling it on for our private Discord. Ran up a nice 89%, CHR 63%, XELB called it for our private Discord, made a video on it last night, and that ran up a nice 61%. And GIPR called that stunk, ran up a nice 39%. ANRO moving up on some low volume. ANRO. Yeesh. ANRO broke the VWAP, moving up on low volume, so we got that going on right there. Yes, sir. ANRO broke the VWAP, moving up on low volume. Low volume, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. And of course, I heard the ringy dingy, so I have to say, hello, parabolic, hello. Ringy dingy. Yes. All right. Yes, sir. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 3,800. 3,800. Yes, sir. All right. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. Let's see here. What else we got? What else we got? Let me add them. Let me add them. Yes, sir. ASNS. ASNS. Let's see how it's doing. All right, ASNS, double top. No, even had a bit of a double top over here as well. So I had a couple of double toppages. A little bit of double toppages. Man. Yeesh, hold on one second. Right, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I am back. Just had to get some water. Yeesh, give me a second there. But yes, ASNS now on a bit of a descending wedge over here. A little bit of a descending wedge. And it needs to break through. It needs to curl above that descending wedge. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to get some more water. Give me 1 second. All right. Right, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Looks like it formed a double bottom over here again. It's a little bit of a double bottom. Needs to... Looks like it's trying to curl as well off that descending wedge for ASNS. ASNS! Come on now. Yes, sir. All right. So, ASNS. ASNS formed a double bottom, trying to curl off the descending wedge. Yeesh. So, that's what it's trying to do right now, trying to curl off that descending wedge. Let's see what happens there. In the meantime, though, while we're looking at that, we're going to look at ASTC. ASTC, let's see how... Still on the uptrend, a little bit consolidating there, a little bit of consolidation, but it is still friends with the trend right now. Still friends with the trend. All right, matter of fact, yep, it is still friends with the trend. Take a look at that right there. ASTC still friends with the trend, still curling its way on upward. All right, ASTC still friends with the trend. High test. Yes. Yes. All right, let's get a share party going, by the way. Let's get a share party going. Yes, 1 second. There we go. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 4,000. 4,000, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, 4,000. 4,000, man. 4 out, man. All right. Oh, that was from name the comedian, ladies and gentlemen. Name the comedian that came from. Put it in the chat. Yes. Oh, it's gonna be a tough one. I'll give you a hint. He was in Police Academy. That'll help you. If you've ever seen that movie. ASTC is moving. It's trying to test that high right now. Keeping an eye on it right now. I'm tracking it right now. Keeping an eye. Let's see if it does it. Let's see if it does. Let's see what it do. Let's see what it do. What it do.
Yes. Incredible.
Yes. 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 Hold on 1 second. All right. Let's see here. What else we got here? All right. It says here QCLS. All right. QCLS still doing its thing here. Let's see. QCLS. Yes. Let's see what they got going on. Yes. Let's see what QCLS has going on. In the meantime, all right. So QCLS. Let's see. RGTI. All right. RGTI moved down, then moved up, formed a double bottom. Double bottom over here, a little double bottom. All right, now it's got a bit of a double top. Yeah. So, Still consolidated. There. All right. Yes, QCLS and RGTI consolidated. Yeesh. Let's see what else we got. Rum. Why is the rum gone? All right. RUM rum is actually moving up. Rum is moving up. Let's go. It's just because the ticker is rum. It's just because the ticker is rum at this point. Why is the rum gone? No. All right. Rum. Moving up. Curling up off that pennant. Yes. Hey, look, you gotta root for something, man. You gotta root for something. Rum. Rum is moving up. Yes.
Hey, listen. All I brought things
Perfection.
is rum.
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 But can't hate on rum. Don't. Hey, get off my boy Rum, all right? Get off my boy, all right? Off my boy Rum. See, DBO mom's like bullying my boy Rum right now. It's just, get off, get off my boy Rum. Actually, yes, those are good in pina coladas. Yes, but Rum now trying to test the high. Rum doing a high test. God bless. Yes. Let's get a share party going, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a share party going. Yes. Share the love, share the rum. Rum. High test, ladies and gentlemen. High test for rum. Mr. Carter asks, what's the news of ELPW bought 1,000 shares? Is it getting delisted? Let's see what ELPW's news is. Show me the news on ELPW. Let's see. ELPW. Yeah, it went up a little bit and then went back down. So, ELPW broke the VWAP a little bit and then just went back down. So, let's get this over meow. Right over meow. Boom. Right there and right there. All right. So let's see what's going on with ELPW. All right. So ELPW doesn't have any news in here. Doesn't have any news of any delistings or anything like that. So it doesn't have any news here. But it's pretty much being pumped on social media. That's the thought. It's basically being pumped on social media. So that's probably why, if anything, ELPW. I mean, it was moving up. Yeah, allegedly in 11 days it's supposed to have some earnings, but you know that's it's being pumped on social media as of now. So that's what's going on here with this stunk. It did move up and then basically formed a descending wedge, moved up a little bit. Yeah, there was a 6K on it a couple days ago. That happened on the that happened on the 29th right there. So that oh
That does that.
oh oh okay. So they missed the 20th filing and they had to get an extension on it. Okay. Yes. Yeah, that filing shows the quarterly there. Dark Horse Trade says, "What do you think about ONDS hitting $100?" Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look. ELPW though. Hold on, let me write that down over here for ELPW. ELPW. Yes. Yes. 1 second. There we go. Hold on. What do you think about ONDS hitting 100%? 100. Excuse me. $100. Yes. ONDS. I mean, again. Oh, $100. It's not $100. You mean $10? Yeah. ONDS hit $10. Yeah. ONDS did hit $10. It's pretty cool right there. Let's take a look over here. Let's take a look at the support and resistance. Also, show me as well the float and volume for ONDS. Yes. So show me that. Give me sight beyond sight. All right.
Okay.
ONDS. You don't know where that's from, do you? That was from He-Man, man. Come on now. Uncultured. All right. Don't. Can you believe that shit? You believe that, man? She just said who's He-Man?
Oh, I know who He-Man is.
He-Man. Okay. All right. A, B, C, D over here. Had a bit of a odd cup and handle over here as well. So let me get that going on right here. $100, not 10. ONDS? No, it says here 10. It's at $10. It broke through that. That's about it. Not 100. Yeah, 100's like far off from there. That's gonna be a far. It's got a ways to go there, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, a little ways to go. All right, had a bit of a cup and handle a little bit, but then it just started curling off that. That's really what happened here. ONDS did move up nicely. A little bit of a nice move. Fell down a little bit, then curled its way back up. Now, right here, hold on. Let me actually get this. Let me get this over here. Let me draw a better cup and handle here because it was a little bit of a cup and handle, tiny one, but probably actually let's go down to the 2-minute here for the stonk here. Yeah, yep, there it is. Oh, so had a bit of a cup and handle right there. Yeesh. Right there, right there. So it's got that going on, and then so far needs to break through here because it's on a bit of a downtrend now, but it did hit $10. Now it is currently going downward, though. It is currently going downward to $9.78, but yeah, that's pretty much what they got going on right there. That's what they got going on. So ONDS needs to break the downtrend. Had a nice move, though. ONDS had a nice move up. Needs to break the down trend. Yeesh. So, yeah, it needs to break the downtrend right there. So, you got that going on. Hopefully, it does curl. It actually wasn't a bit. It wasn't overbought or oversold on the RSI. It was overbought over here on the RSI, but not. It was leaning towards oversold back here, back when it made the cup and handle, and now it's basically just moving downward now, and now it's going back up a little bit. So we'll see what happens. It's a little sporadic in my opinion. So We'll see what goes on with this stonk. We shall see. Let's take a look at another one right now. NNNN. All right. NNNN. Okay. All right. Somebody requested NNN. All right. NNNN currently very low volume. Very low volume. Very low volume stock. Needs volume. NNN needs volume. That's what it needs. NNNN needs volume. Needs volume. All right, EPSM. Let's see how EPSM is going. EPSM. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 4,500. 4,500. Actually, oh, wait. Oh, it's that time already. Huh. All right, well, let me do EPSM, and then after that, I'll do the outro. So EPSM moving up on very low volume. That's what they really got going on for this stonk right here. EPSM moving up on low volume. Yes. So moving up, massive price spike. Price spike galore right there. Yeesh. So yeah, that's what we got going on. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share. Yes, remember to share, ladies and gentlemen, on YouTube. Remember to share, because sharing is caring, ladies and gentlemen. Sharing is caring. And, of course, if you want access to our private Discord, link to join is in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. We pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We are just made different, and the early bird gets the cash, the moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you. Yeah, so that's what we got going on so far, ladies and gentlemen. That stonk, these stonks right here. We got these beautiful, lovely stonks right here. We called ASNS. Ran up a nice 89%. Called it for our private Discord before it ran up, and we did a video on it today. We called it for our private Discord, then did a video on it eventually, and it ran up a nice 89%. CHR 63%. XELB called that for our private Discord as well, and it ran up a nice 61% after we did the video last night. We did a video last night on it as well. So be sure to check out our YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money. And of course, you could check out our X.com, aka Twitter, at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money. And of course, you could check out our Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money. You can find us on our Twitch at Coaching Money. And of course, our TikTok, Tiki Taki, aka the Tac Tac. The Tac Tac, yes. Be sure to check us out there at DBL Nicks.
At DBL Nicks.
At DBL NICKS, and the screen name is Coach Nick Money.
Yeah.
But yes, ladies and gentlemen, so that's what we got going on right there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to stay tuned, though, ladies and gentlemen, for our awesome show at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time called Power Play. Basically takes place an hour before the Power Hour, being hosted by none other than the great legend himself, Coach Nick Money, the legend himself, all right, as he goes through stonks that could potentially, maybe, possibly move up during Power Hour. He takes a look at the stonks before Power Hour, and he also plays some Fortnite. It takes the power, the power and Power Hour, right? You keep an eye on the stunks and the play. You play some Fortnite, get some good gameplay, get some dubs, and of course, get some dubs in both the stock market and the video game, because, that's just how he be. He just do it like that. He got it like that. You know what I mean? Yeesh. So, be sure to check that out as well. You can find that on our YouTube, our X, and our Twitch, which is where he's going to be streaming. Yeesh. So we got that going on, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we got going on right there. So, again, be sure to check us out at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
On all the platforms except for TikTok, which is at DBL Nicks.
At DBL Nicks.
At DBL NICKS, and the screen name is Coach Nick Money.
Yes.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. It's Double Nicks. I love you guys. I'll see you on Monday. All right. And of course, I am here with the lovely Serengeti specialist herself, who likes to hang around the tall weeds, the high trees, the low seas, hitting them high knees. Sometimes she likes 2 cups of coffee. Other times she likes to jet ski. Sometimes she likes to get shot at the cannon and she goes, wee! Other times she likes watching videos at RBs with puppies and kitties. And she does like to also, get thrown into the stock market, find them ABCDs. We call her DBL Moms.
Hey!
Yeesh. All right. So that's pretty much it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Much love. Take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful, restful weekend. Enjoy it with your friends. Enjoy it with your family. All that beautiful stuff. And then remember, we will be back at it again with the hustle on Monday, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah.
Have a great weekend.
And also be sure to check out that Power Play show. Yeah. Yes, sir. Check out the Power Play. The Power Play, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Much love, everybody. Take care. Love you guys. See you guys on